Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I will discuss with you regarding OIT speaking, and in this there is setting that is based on hospital outpatient clinic. So there are three main components in OIT speaking. First is setting, second is background, and the third one is the tasks. As then we get 3 minutes to prepare our speaking role play, we have to check all these three components in proper way so that it will easy for us to speak in front of the examiner. Okay. So here the first is setting, that is hospital outpatient clinic, and the background is history is nurse. That means you are talking to a 56-year-old male or female diagnosed with type 2 diabetic mellitus, and the patient is admitted a follow-up visit after being recently diagnosed. She or he is feeling anxious and unsure about how to manage the condition. Your job is to explain the condition, offer reassurance, and provide practical advice on management. So, here the main focus is that we have to provide reassurance and advice according to the condition of the patient, that is patient have diagnosed with type 2 diabetic mellitus. Okay, so next is the task. So see here, I have already underlined all the action verbs. So these are the action verbs. So friends, it is also very easy for you to underline these action verbs during your final exam so that your mind will be set that this point has to be elaborate. Okay. So as first task is confirm the reason for the patient's visit, that is follow up, and how he or she is feeling about the diagnosis. So we have to start our speaking role play as good evening. My name is Raman Gill and I am one of the registered nurses working in this hospital outpatient clinic. So see friends, here first of all we have to greet the patient or bystander. Okay, so here main role is with we have to speak with patient, so we can start our introduction, and after that we can also say please tell me your name for our better conversation. Okay, next is because this role play is based on clinic, so it is an unknown role play, so we have to ask the name from the patient. Okay, next, as based on the first task, that is confirm the reason for the patient visit. That means we have to follow up. Patient is came for follow up. So we can say, Mrs. Elizabeth, I have seen your detail on the system here. If I am not wrong, you are here for your follow up. Okay. So after that, next is question is ask how he or she feels about the diagnosis. So as a nurse, we can also say, Mrs. Elizabeth, you have been diagnosed with diabetic mellitus. How are you feeling now about your condition? And according to the question, patient will reply worried and anxious regarding the diabetic mellitus. Okay. So next is reassure about type 2 diabetes. Example is manageable with medication, diet, lifestyle changes. Many people live normal lives with proper control, etc. So see friends, this all sentence is based on the reassurance. So that the anxiety, as our patient is having anxiety and worried regarding his diagnosis, her diagnosis. So see, we have to reassure our patient. So we can say as a nurse, I totally understand that it is quite daunting situation, but don't worry. I will reassure you that it is a manageable condition with medication and with your diet along with your diet lifestyle modification. Okay. So like this we can have to reassure the patient, and after that we can also ask the question from the patient that he or she has clear or not. Like this, I hope it is clear to you. Okay. Then next is along with this we can also say that many people live normal life with the proper control based on diet and lifestyle changes. Okay. So next is find out any concern or question. So see, here is the sentence regarding the find out, means it is a question. So as a nurse we can ask Mrs. Elizabeth, do you have anything particular to ask? Okay, like this we have to construct a sentence. Next is third task, that is based on the explain. So explain is a main action verb. Okay. So explain the possible causes. Example is genetics, overweight, obesity, physical inactivity, unhealthy diet and lifestyle, etc. So here we have to explain regarding the causes. So we have to start like this. As we ask the patient, find out any concerns. As we ask the patient that he or she has any particular thing or any particular query to ask, then patient will reply us that he or she is having problem or a concern regarding the causes. So as a nurse, we can say, yeah, I totally understand that you have concern about causes. So let me explain you that there are various causes, possible causes regarding the diabetic mellitus. Firstly, genetics. It is based on the genetic, that is your family history. And next we can also say, secondly, there due to the obesity or your overweight, it is also the main cause. Thirdly, if you are not able to do activity, physical activity, it can also be the main cause. And lastly is your diet. If you are not taking healthy diet and modified your lifestyle, it is also the main cause for the diabetic mellitus. So after that we can ask from the patient that he or she has understood or not. We can say, um, are you getting my point? Okay, like this, as we have explained. So at last we can ask that, are you getting my point? As I have already tell in my previous speaking role play, one method, that is first is your reassurance sentence, then plus your task, and at the last thing, third one is your uh, questioning, that are you getting my point, is that clear to you, how does that sound to you, like this. So please guys, keep these three main component as a method in your role play, that we have to start one reassurance, then we can explain our task, and the last is the questioning or clarifying that patient understood or not. Okay. So well, now we are coming back to our point, that is third task, second sentence, that is stress the importance of following instruction, example, regular monitoring and a healthy lifestyle, that is prevent complication like nerve damage and vision problem. Okay. So we can start as a nurse. Well, in that causes, I would like to tell you some instruction. that is very imperative for you regarding your diagnosis. Firstly, it is very important for you to regularly monitor your sugar chart and also your lifestyle, as once you have managed your healthy lifestyle, it will prevent the long term consequences like nerve damage and vision problem. So am I clear to you? Okay, we can ask that patient is understood our point or not. Okay, well, now moving towards the fourth task, that is recommended dietary changes. Example: more whole grains, brown rice, oats, fresh vegetables and fruits, except high sugar fruits like mangoes or bananas. Avoiding refined sugars, white bread and sweetened drinks, portion control, etc. So here we can explain like this. It is all, I would also tell you that dietary here is recommend. So we can suggest, okay. So we can say additionally, I would suggest you regarding the dietary changes, like you it is very important for you to take whole grain diet which contains brown rice and oats, and along with this fresh vegetables and fruits are very important in this condition. Okay, but except high sugar fruits like mango and banana, and also avoid refined sugar, white bread and sweetened drinks, that is uh, so like this we can also add one more point, that is portion control. So along with this I would also suggest you to have a portion control, as initially it is very difficult for you to manage with your diet pattern, but later you will be comfortable with this. Okay, so we can also reassure the patient. Okay, next. So, fifth task is advised to do regular physical activity. Example: 30 minutes of walking, cycling, or light aerobic exercises as at least 5 days a week, stretching or yoga for flexibility and relaxation, etc. So, here we have to advise the patient regarding the physical activity. So, as a nurse, we can construct this sentence as this: it is also advisable for you to do regular physical exercises, which include walking for at least 30 minutes, cycling, or light aerobic exercises for at least 5 days or a week. Moreover, stretching or yoga for flexibility and relaxation is also very important. So, like this, we have to advise the patient. So, how does that sound to you? Like this, we have to ask. Next is find out any concern or question. Again, we have to ask the question from the patient that there is any query. So, we can say like this: do you have anything to ask? Okay, so last is the explain about the prescribed medication, that is metformin 500 mg twice daily with food, mild side effects like nausea, headache, seek medical help if persistent, etc. So here we have to explain regarding the medication which patient is already taking, like metformin. So we can construct the sentence like this. So Mrs. Elizabeth, now I would like to tell you regarding your prescribed medication, that is metformin, which you are taking 2 times a day and dose is 500 mg. With this medication, there are some side effects like nausea and headache, but if this persists, you can seek medical advice as soon as possible. Is that clear to you? So, okay, we can ask, say like this. And at last, encourage follow up and constant monitoring. So, we can also say, Mrs. Elizabeth, it is also very important for you to have your follow up and constant monitoring once you after your like this the patient is going home after the checkup, so we can say it is very important for you to have a regular follow up and monitoring. Okay, so at last then we say I hope as a nurse we are giving some suggestion to the patient, so we can also ask that um, will you follow my suggestion? So if the patient will reply yes, we can say thank you for following, yeah, letting my suggestion, yeah, following my suggestion, yeah, accepting my suggestion. Okay, so like this we have to, and at last it is very important to summarize whole play. But friends, this role play is very lengthy, so please check time also, as it is only we'll only get 5 minutes to speak. Role play, it is very lengthy. It is not possible to cover all the points. So in this case, no need for any summarization. But if your role play is small, you have to summarize all the point at the end, and at last say thank you for your listening, or thank you for following my suggestion. Thank you once again. So please, friends, do subscribe my channel and like my video for these types of video. Give me some suggestion that I will make more videos on speaking. Thank you. Thank you once again.